Hi, welcome at elector.labs. Today I would like to talk to you about our new project eRIC Nitro. eRIC Nitro is this very small module which is very powerful actually. It has a powerful radio module on it, here, and it has an Arduino on it, just next to it. The eRIC Nitro board is the result of a contest that was done with LPRS, RS Components, Design Spark, and Elector. The winner of the contest, which turned out to be Alex Robertson, his design was taken by Elector and developed into a real product. The board was inspired by the Arduino Pro Mini, which is the shape, it's quite small. And we added a radio module to it. The eRIC module, the radio module, is an ISM band radio module that works in the 433 megahertz band, which is worldwide, or in the 868, 916 megahertz band, depending on if you are in Europe or in the United States. The interesting thing of the eRIC module itself, so not the Nitro, but the eRIC, is that the radio module is programmable. It has a microcontroller inside that you can program with the free edition of Texas Instruments Code Composer. It has an MSP 430 inside. The Arduino, of course, can be programmed with the normal Arduino IDE, as you know it. As I said, the eRIC module works in the ISM band, and there are two major bands. The eRIC 9, which is the silver module, works in the 868, 916 megahertz band, and you can select the frequency with this jumper. The eRIC 4 module, which is the golden module, is for the 433 megahertz, which is worldwide, so you don't have an extra jumper to set. On the board, we have an interface for an FTDI cable so that you can program the Arduino from a PC, but also, thanks to this switch, you can program directly the eRIC module. So you can bypass the Arduino part of the board and talk directly to the eRIC module. The Arduino part, I find it very handy, because here I made a special version. I like to use it as an Arduino on 3V3, so it is useful for modern I2C experiments, for instance. A lot of components are on 3V3 instead of 5 volts. And so with this one, you don't need a level shifter. As you can see, this board doesn't have a radio module because you don't need one. The eRIC Nitro board has several antenna options. Here I mounted an SMA connector, but you can also simply solder a wire here on the board as an antenna, or you can, if the camera can capture it, there's a very small SMA connector on the module itself, and you can connect it to a real antenna. As an antenna, we can use this kind of whip that you can mount on the board. It's of course important to understand, and you will understand because you already knew this, but you will need at least 2 modules for communication. To set up a link, you will need 2 modules. eRIC Nitro is open hardware, open source, so you are free to download the CAD files for the PCB or for the software, the source file for the software. You can change it, you modify it, build it, do whatever you like with it. It is all yours. You can find it on GitHub at the Elector Labs repository of GitHub. So let's talk about the schematics of the module. Here we have the eRIC module, the radio module. On the top right we have the ATmega328 microcontroller, the Arduino interface that we programmed with a special bootloader. We have a small 3V3 power supply, extension connectors, an FTDI cable connector for programming the Arduino or to communicate directly with the eRIC module, and a 3-position switch which determines if it is the eRIC module that is connected directly to the PC, or if the FTDI cable is connected to the Arduino, so you can use it as an Arduino, or if the eRIC module is connected directly to the AVR. When you get started with the eRIC modules, it is handy to download from the LPRS website the Easy Radio companion software tool that allows you to configure the module and to test if you can talk to it properly. Okay, now you know everything about the eRIC Nitro modules. Don't forget that you will always need 2 identical eRIC modules to set up a two-way communication link. A golden one for the eRIC 4 and a silver one for the eRIC 9 in the 868-916 ISM band. And don't forget to link, like or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Goodbye!